Guys, I'm here. I've got the Lunar Legend 10R on my feet, the blue and white Ronaldinho World Cup 2002 edition. You can grab these from Rebel Sport. Now I'm going to take you through 6 moves that Ronaldinho did that I believe changed the game and let players play with, let's say, more freedom or more creativity, and it really spurred a generation of players to come out with techers and try things in matches. The first one is the Elastico. Now obviously, this is a move that we've gone through a million times, and it's a very easy one, it's very basic, so I'm not going to spend too long on this, but you want to basically use the outside of your foot to take the ball across and then come back with the inside. Cool? That's the first, the Elastico. The second is what they've called a fake back heel, or for me it would be like a stretch, except it's not like this. He pulls the ball back. He did it against Albacete in 2005. I think it was Thiago Motta or Deco was making a run behind him, and he went to pass the ball, and then he brought it back. So he started with the sole of the foot on top of the ball. He brings it in inside, stops with the laces, and pulls it back. That move for me, that really, I think, changed people's mindsets, and it changed the culture as well. His street football tricks can be used in a football match. Third is the Hocus Pocus, and this one he did against Dunga when he played at Gremio when he was only 17 years old, and he also did it again in La Liga against Real Betis, and that's this move. So a lot of people have done tutorials about this. It's a very simple, basic move once you learn the technique. So with the ball, you want to step in front of it so you've got area for it to move. Inside, laces. It's 2 touches. Don't get it twisted, okay? It's not 1 touch. We're not doing it in a single movement. It's definitely 2 touches, and he's just doing it fast. Bring the ball. The fourth is a sombrero flick. Now, sombrero is basically a Spanish word. It means Mexican hat. And that's any time you lift the ball over your opponent. So, there is one sombrero though, the sombrero flick that he did in training. And it basically looks like this. So, as you bring your knee up, you hop and drag it over. The 5th skill is the chest stall, and he did this in a game against Real Betis where he was juggling the ball away from opponents. He did a knee, took it on his chest, walked out, put the ball down, and started to play. For me, that is just a piece of creativity and a piece of skill that people thought was only a freestyle move, and he's gone and used in the game. So the way I do the chest stall is as I raise my arm and I keep my palm open. As I lean back, there's a small dip created between my chest and my shoulder blade. The way I've done it in the game is if I flick the ball up and I can hold the ball there, just like that. So it's all about trying to create that small dip as you open up your arm in between your chest and your shoulder blade. Once the ball's there, you can balance yourself and you can hold it. And the final skill that I'm going to show you is one that Ronaldinho is used to make a pass. He's used to playing futsal, football. He's also, when the play stops, when the game stops, someone was down and injured, he's used this to flick the ball out. It's a little flick up that he does, and he'll heel the ball away. Just like that. So to do this one, it's all about first trying to learn this flick up, trying to be able to flick that ball up. So I'm moving the ball from here with my sole against this part of the shoe, okay? So right on the bone there, so there's my big toe and there's the knuckle of my big toe. That's where I want to roll this ball into. I want to keep this foot flat as well. Sometimes, I mean, you can lift up as you get better at it, but to keep it flat will be easier to start with. If I lift up, the ball can trickle over, it can run away. I just really want to create basically almost like a curb. It's like when you kick a ball into a curb and it creates that little bit of, a bump, so the ball will shoot up into the air. So as I step, I flick and the ball will pop up. Now the next move of this is to position yourself so that once you've rolled and flicked, the ball's behind you and you just heel it away, like normal. So if I was just to practice this, so that is basically what I want to do. I just want to heel the ball. So all together now, so I'm gonna roll, I step, plant my left, roll it into the knuckle, and I want to position the ball away from me so I can heel it. Cool? Six moves that Ronaldinho did that I believe changed the game.